Hello, so it's time to check a new grammar content. This time we have the word pouco. Pouco, it's also a word that's it's not easy for students to use in Portuguese. And pouco, as you can see here, it can be an adverb or it can also be a pronoun. So let's check a few examples because once again, examples I think they are very useful and they make everything much clearer. First example, ele come muito. This is easy, right? Ele come muito, you know that I'm saying he eats a lot. Ele come pouco, which is the other way around. It's the opposite. He eats little. Eats little, it's the translation word by word. I would say that you'd say in English. You would say most of the cases eats little. I think more often you'd say it doesn't eat much. It's probably more common. But word by word, he eats little. Ele come pouco. See that here we have the word pouco and here we have pouco. So pouco, it's little, he eats little, and ele come pouco, it means he eats a bit. Okay? So the translation for pouco in most cases it's a bit. More examples. Eles comem muito, so they eat a lot. Eles comem pouco, so they eat little. See that the verb changes? Come, comem. Come, comem. But pouco stays the same. Why? Because we're using pouco as an adverb. And once again, you know that adverbs, they are invariable. They never change. So again, eles comem pouco, they eat little, and eles comem pouco, so they eat a bit. Nós fumamos muito, we smoke a lot. Nós fumamos pouco, we smoke little. Again, I think you probably would say for this sentence we don't smoke much, but word by word this is we smoke little, and nós fumamos pouco. We're saying we smoke a bit. And now pouco, let's see how do you use pouco as a pronoun, because all these examples that we have here, we're using pouco, the word pouco, as an adverb. So here they are, it's always the same word, pouco, 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 because adverbs they never change. But as you can see here, we have poucos, poucas, pouco, pouca. So it changes, so it means that we're using it as a pronoun. So let's check the first example. Ele tem poucos amigos. He has little friends. Again, I think you would say it doesn't have many friends. That's what you would say in English, because he has little friends. Even though it's correct, the translation word by word sounds a bit strange. Ele tem poucas galinhas. He has little chickens. Like little, it doesn't have many. You would say it doesn't have many chickens once again. Ele tem pouco dinheiro. He has little money. Again, I think you would say it doesn't have a lot of money. Ele tem pouca energia. He has little energy. Again, the normal way to say this in English would be probably to say it doesn't have a lot of energy. And now it's time for you to decide which word you're going to use. So you already know that pouco, sometimes it's an adverb, a variable. You already know that pouco, sometimes it's a pronoun, which means that it changes. And now it's time for you to check all the words that we have here. And you're going to decide if you're going to use pouco, or pouca, or poucos, or pouco, okay? So again, take your time, check all the words, pause this video, complete this activity, and then please come back, and because I'm going to show you my answers, okay? All right, so let's check the first one. Ele fala pouco. He speaks little. Would be also correct to say ele fala pouco. He speaks a bit. Would be also fine. Tu tens pouca bateria no telemóvel. So here pouca, because you're using it before a noun. So this is the pronoun that is in accordance with this noun. You have little battery in your mobile. Number 3, eles têm poucos pratos nesse restaurante. They have little dishes and that's in that restaurant. I don't think that you'd say this way. You would probably would say, they don't have many options. They don't have many dishes in that restaurant. Eles são pouco inteligentes. They are little intelligent. Again, you would say it this way. You would say they're not very smart, they're not very intelligent. That you probably would say. And the last one, nós fumamos pouco. We smoke little. Again, I think you say in English, we don't smoke much. It's more common than saying, we smoke little. But it's also correct, right, in terms of grammar. Okay, I hope you have enjoyed. Thank you for watching. I'll see you shortly.